Hey everybody, welcome back to Gideon's Stuff. If there's one thing my channel is known for, it's probably making long videos. Each of my knife reviews is on average 25 minutes long, and I have released videos that are well over an hour in length. I even made a knife review, the Dimco Free Reign, that was about as long as the average Zack Snyder film, and was in fact so long I had to split it into two parts. There's a couple of reasons for this. Number one, I have a lot to say in my videos. Number two, maybe I just really like to talk. As one of my friends has put it, I'm a professional yapper. Thank you, Jordan. And three, sometimes I talk slow. Sometimes I talk really, really slow. Some of you may have seen this recent short of mine. All right, so let's start off with the classics you guys see all the time.
Pocket knife. I also normally carry another pocket knife. Flashlight. Pin. Pencil. Hand lens, I show that sometimes. I also like to carry a Sharpie. All right, let's get to some of the stuff I don't show all the time. My wallet. Also, I guess my phone, but I'm filming on it right now, so I'm not going to throw it on the table. A flash drive. A calculator. This is normally in my...
Well, really not that recent. Recent at the time of recording. On that short, I had to speed up my voice because I talk too slow for shorts. Old Tonto Guy, a longtime friend of the channel and a channel member, left this comment on that video. So you know what? We're going to do it. And today we are going to make the fastest knife reviews you will ever see on this channel. We're going to review 5 knives in one video. You guys have Reggie to blame for this. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in.
The first one I want to take a look at is the Kershaw Cryo. This is a really cool knife. It's a rectangular design, and I feel like it's kind of underrated these days. It was really popular years and years ago, but I think it's kind of fallen out of favor. That being said, it's still an absolutely amazing design, so let's talk about what I'm liking and what I'm not liking. Number one, I like the ergonomics quite a bit. This knife fits in my hand really nicely. You know, it's a small knife. I can get all 4 fingers on there. The blade is a really useful drop point with a hollow grind. This thing cuts very, very nicely. This one happens to be a D2 blade. This was a Blade HQ exclusive version. I got this from Misheard Knife Reviews. Go ahead and check out his channel. This knife is spring assisted. Some people are not going to like that. I personally don't mind Kershaw's speed safe assist. I think it's a good assisted opening mechanism, but if you're someone who does not like assisted knives, this is not going to be for you. You have 3 methods of deployment: a flipper tab, a thumb stud, and I guess actually 2 methods of deployment, but 2 deployment methods, but you can also reverse flick it, I guess. It's a steel frame lock. You do have Hinderer's over travel stop here, which is kind of cool. It's nice to get a Hinderer design in such an affordable package. And it's a very, like I said, it's a very useful knife. What do I not like? Honestly, the clip could be a little bit better. The thumb studs are fine, but they're a little bit small, and they can sometimes be a little bit hard to catch, especially if you're wearing gloves or something. The spring assist, I mentioned, might not be for some people, but overall, this thing is really, really incredible, and I like it a whole lot. Next up, we're going to take a look at the CJRB Pyrite. What am I liking, what am I not liking? Number one, it's everything that we know about the Pyrite. Fits in the hand really nicely, great ergos, and choke up here. Button lock action. This one has the worst action of all my Pyrites, but that doesn't mean it's necessarily bad. This one does have more deployment methods. You've got the thumb studs, that you can thumb flick or reverse flick. You also have a fuller right here, which you can flick all day long, which is really, really cool. The pocket clip on this, actually, we're not going to talk about what I don't like yet, we're just going to talk about what I like. I do like this one that has the bolstered look. It's very, very classy, and of course, I love this buoy blade. Oh my goodness, you guys know me. I'm a sucker for buoys. This knife here, the aesthetics just, they really, really do it for me. It has a lot of like old westy vibes, not just in the blade shape, but also in this handle. The handle shape even, but more specifically the bolstered look is really, really cool. This one happens to be in ebony wood. The blade itself there, RP9, cuts very nicely. Not a whole lot of complaints right there. As far as complaints go, I do not like that the pocket clip is not reversible on this model. That is a huge opportunity. That's something that most of the Pyrites get right. The liners underneath are drilled for lefty hold, but the scale on top is not tapped for it. So if you wanted to carry it lefty, you could modify it very easily, but you know, you shouldn't have to, right? It should be that way from the factory. Also, this one, the action again is not bad, but it does have a little bit of a weaker detent compared to other Pyrites that I've used. But you know, it's still perfectly fine. Overall, this thing is incredible. The blade shape is probably a little bit less practical than the other Pyrites, but if you're like me and you just absolutely think this thing looks sexy as hell, go ahead and pull the trigger on that. Alright, next up, this is a knife that I really, really hate. This is the GTC Mini. This knife, the review came out recently. But since that review, oh my goodness, the action has actually gotten way worse. It's like super tight now. If I come at it just right, it flicks better, like stronger. With my left hand, I can barely even see. Yeah, it's just, oh my goodness. It's atrocious. It's absolutely atrocious. Things I like about this knife. I think it's a good looking knife. Overall, I do think it's kind of classy. I do like the green aluminum. I like the red backspacer. The blade is kind of interesting, D2 and aluminum. But basically everything else on this knife is just terrible. The cutting performance is absolute shit. The ergonomics could be improved. The pocket clip is among the worst pocket clips in existence. And of course the action is just shoddy and terrible and just sad. Really, really sad. It might have a lot of potential, but just lost it. And see, the D-tech is not super strong, but it's just getting like, I don't know, the knife it's just stiff in the pivot now. Fuck! We're done with that one. Okay, moving on. This is the Swordfish. I reviewed this knife a long, long time ago. Awesome awesome knife. This thing's incredible. I think this knife is so freaking cool. About a 4-inch long blade. What am I liking, what am I not liking? Action on this thing is absolutely amazing. Stupid good action. This is one of the smoothest budget knives ever. This thing's just incredible. Access to the lock bar is really, really great. The Erdels on this thing, super solid. Very, very solid. In fact, this thing actually feels very stabby. I feel like I could, I don't know, this feels like a very Dexter Morgan-esque pocket knife. I love the double color G10. This black and blue is so attractive. This spear point blade is really, really gorgeous. Satin finish there. Great satin finish. Good back spacer. Shiny liners, which I love. Colored stop pin, another feature that I really love. This knife does just a whole lot of things right. The pocket clip is a good functioning pocket clip. Let's go ahead and give you some negatives. It's not reversible. The pocket clip is not reversible. And really, that's kind of the only negative. There's T6 hardware, there's a lot of T6 hardware that can be a negative as well. It is large. Again, this is about a 4-inch blade, so it's not going to be legal for a lot of people. But, I mean, as far as a knife goes, this is one of the greatest budget knives that's ever been invented. I mean, this, absolute Chad of a knife. And this is a beta male cuck simp that can't get out there in the morning. So, yeah, absolute garbage. And now we're going to something truly spectacular. This is the Cold Steel 8015. I reviewed this knife years and years ago, but this is my favorite folding knife of all time. It's incredible. Number one, the design. This is a good looking knife. This is a very interesting looking knife. This is one of those knives where if you just saw it and just a shadow of it, you would instantly recognize, oh, that's an 8015. Very, very cool. Love this drop point blade. Great shape, great utility. Looks really, really nice. The Erdels on this thing are just incredible, as you would expect from Andrew design. He is a master of ergonomics. This knife is no exception. This thing feels incredible in hand. You can choke up in here. The blade itself is S35 in. Again, very useful. This blade cuts amazingly. Yeah, it's big and it's thick, but the geometry is done right. You have a pretty high flat grind. So what you're left with is a very durable, bomb-proof, robust blade that still cuts like a knife. I wouldn't say this is necessarily a super slicer because it's not, but it cuts. It cuts and it cuts well. The star of the show is the Scorpion lock. This thing is a lot of fun, and once you have used the knife as much as I have and just gotten used to it, this thing is second nature to manipulate. It's so much fun, so strong, and that strength just from the lock is backed by the fact that when you're holding this knife, it's literally impossible for it to unlock. So I think that's really cool. The next thing is, this knife it's a big knife, but it's not huge. Like, I would consider this a very carryable knife. In fact, I have carried this a lot. Absolutely love this knife. It is so cool. We already have the Erdels, the clip. I like the clip. This knife is completely ambidextrous. Of course, you can swap the clip over, and the Scorpion lock functions just the same for a lefty as it does a righty. The thumb studs are excellent. The hardware is minimal. There's just 2 screws, and they're both T8s or T10s, I can't remember, which is amazing. And the price on these, honestly, isn't all that bad. And they have the 8010 or the 8015 Lite with Austin steel. Cold Steel's Austin's incredible, so if that's more in your price range, go ahead and buy that knife. It's going to be fine as well. Yeah, this thing is just, it's a beast. This is an absolute beast of a knife. The one negative is that this G10 texturing is a little bit rough under the pocket clip, so I sand my pocket clips down under there. You can do that as well. But this is one of the greatest production folding knives of all time, in my opinion. I absolutely love this thing. It's a legend. Absolute legend. So, there we go. There are 5 knives reviewed. This is the fastest knife review that you guys have ever seen on the channel. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. Leave me a like, comment, and subscribe. Big shout out to my channel members at the Cowboy level. I really appreciate everything they do. If you want to become a member, there's a button down below. In the meantime, I've been Gideon, and I will see you in the next